How do ballerinas put their hair up in a bun? I have no idea, but Alon does. She's been nice enough to help us out with this tutorial. We've got a new dancer profile with her on the way, but in the meantime, Alon, do they need anything?
So make sure you have a hair tie, something that matches your hair color so it doesn't show up. You want to have a brush, a comb, a can of hairspray, and a bunch of bobby pins. Probably about 30 to be safe, like this. And then there's also bobby pins closed like this. But they're both good to use, and you can use them in one bun. You can mix it up. Whatever helps. By the way, I have bangs. So if you don't have bangs, you start at the very beginning by brushing all of your hair back. Starting with a brush, make sure it's not too tangled. For the ponytail, you want to go for the high bun and have that diagonal from your chin line and going straight up to the point of the ponytail. All the way up to that long diagonal to keep that line. Yeah, so I started with a brush. The less tangled your hair, the easier it will be. Then I come back over it to smooth it out with a comb, just to finish before I actually end up spraying it to hold it completely in place, making sure it's smooth everywhere. Then with your hair tie, that can be prepped on your wrist while you're doing this. So that way you can pull it right over, keeping it nice and high and secure. I like to take the comb one more time, make sure everything's as smooth as it could be, get those frizzies in the back, bring them all the way up, and then it's time for some hairspray. All the way around, making sure that it stays still, hold it in place, and you don't have any frizzies. So frizzies would be the short, loose hairs that get loose, and they can create a shadow when you're on stage with all the lights. So definitely use some hairspray. Hold it down. Now that your ponytail's all set, let's move on to the bun. I'm going to take my ponytail, and I'm going to twist it just lightly. And I'm going to make a circle all the way around, wrapping it around. And about halfway, I like to start pinning it just to hold it in place. And keeping my hand there on top to keep it flat. Pressing it down as I pin around. So when I pin, I'm grabbing the hair, I'm taking it forward, and that's locking it into place. I'm going to keep going with that. I take the pin, take it forward, and I lock it in and press it down. Then I can lightly twist, keep going all the way around. You want to keep your bun as flat to your head as possible. And keep pinning. Same thing, all the way around. And lock it in. And it's okay if there are a few loose hairs, because hopefully you'll have a hairnet. Now that I've got it pinned all the way around, I'm going to go for the hairnet. So the hairnet, it's the same thing, just like the rubber band. You want it to match your hair color as close as possible. Because really, it's not supposed to show. It's just supposed to hold everything in place. If you have excess hairnet, you find a spot to tuck it in underneath the bun. And you take a bobby pin and make sure it's pinned in secure. Then, if your hair isn't quite the shape you were hoping it to be, like a round circle, with the hairnet you can take out some pins and do some more sculpting of how you really want it to be. So the hairnet can hold it in place, but you can still make it a little bit bigger, or if you wanted to, you could probably bring it in and then pin it, and all of that can be helpful with the hairnet holding it in place. But you want to have the basic idea before you have the hairnet. Now you want to go back and check for any more wispies, which could occur again already. So you're going for at least, this could be round 2 or round 3. You can hairspray as much as you need. It's good for you and the environment. But hairspray is good for you so you don't have those wispies that occur in the back or in the front, because during the show, like I said before, it can create a shadow. It might look like a halo or a fro, and it will expand, but you want your hair to be nice and tight. There it is. So now you're ready for the stage, class, or just going out. Happy nutcrackering, and I'll see you guys soon.
Thanks, Alon, and thanks, guys, for watching. Is that how you put your hair up in a bun? Leave a comment below and tell us how you do it. Remember, stay tuned, new videos on the way. Thanks so much, guys.